Hello there, here's your spring update for the Okanagan Shuswap, although the last couple of days felt more like summer. This threat of recession is kind of making people a little bit gun shy. The economy seems to be the spring market seems to be trying to pull out of its slump here a little bit. Like the absorption is down slightly, sales are up slightly from last year, but nothing to get too excited about, that's for sure. Interesting point though that I think is relevant is that Kelowna has entered the double-digit absorption. So I think last time we did our report, the absorption rate was 9%. So remember that 12 to 20% is your balanced market rate for absorption. If you're lower than 12%, it's a buyer's market. That's what most of the interior has been. And then as soon as you hit over 20%, that's where it's more of a seller's market. And so Kelowna, which is the driving force for the Okanagan Shuswap, has now moved back up into a more balanced territory, although on the low end. And something interesting that don't know that I've ever seen this before, that the Kootenays are actually at 21% absorption. So it seems like some of this recreational money or retirement money is now migrating over into the Kootenays, and maybe that's because there's been so much red tape with this vacancy and speculation tax that's hammered Kelowna, hammered Vernon, and so any of these areas where there's been some tremendous growth, they've decided to diddle with it, and now people are checking out the Kootenays, which is also a beautiful place. And something very relevant, I think, to what everyone needs to consider moving forward is Vancouver is seeing it's a very tough spot in their economy. It's a slowdown we haven't really seen too much. When the market was it used to be that Alberta was the big people moving to the Okanagan, and that kind of slowed down when the oil and gas stuff got suppressed, and then all of a sudden was the lower mainland, and they were coming in droves. Well, now the Vancouver area has slowed down, Fraser Valley slowed down. This is the second biggest economy in the country, behind Toronto, and they're experiencing a slowdown. So there's not as much financial power to pull out of there to start buying in the Okanagan Shuswap. So something to consider moving forward. If you do have investment potential, I think this is probably your best time to buy. If you've been sitting on the fence wondering, okay, now is this a good time to buy? This is the time. This is where the deals are. If you're a seller, you're going to have to be a little bit more patient. Anyways, give us a call anytime. We're happy to talk about it.